Hey viewers, welcome to yet another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. And we are once again following Wickd around, this time playing Riven. And hopefully it will be a good game, because I have no idea. This is again against GBT, whoever that might be. It is for the ESL, I think, so they're supposed to be decent. It is the best of 3. They already played the first game. I won't spoil the results of that in case you didn't see that. Yeah, they do have Jungle Amumu here, which is generally considered not to be the best. They have Sona and and Graves bottom, which is their preferred choice. Sona is obviously a very good support and probably one of the two best. It's either her or Janna that is the best support at the moment. It depends also on the AD carry. And Graves as an AD carry is just amazing. He is still, well, way too powerful basically, and cannot really be countered by anything, can work with any any support, and there's no reason not to take him if you can. So they're going to do the double golems here, or well, down there. Well, Wickd is going to help out with the blue here. Morgana already doing a little bit of damage. And eventually Snoopy taking it over. Snooper is the jungler for this team. And yeah, it is CLG, but it is a different CLG than the one we normally see. This is Absolute Legends that got taken over by CLG, or got incorporated in CLG. I'm not actually sure how that worked, but they now call themselves CLG. And yeah, they are playing under that name. So anyway, Riven versus Gangplank here up top, and we see Riven being pushed aside a little bit by the Qs from Gangplank. Gangplank doing a decent job of doing some damage. Riven obviously going shield first here, probably to prevent some of that harassment from the Q, and therefore able to stay in the lane and having no troubles at staying alive. Not using a health potion yet. Not sure whether that is because he thinks he can handle that or because of the shield. So obviously if you heal too much early game, then you will lose. Oh, missing the shield there, or actually taking the damage, or the damage was directed at a minion. I don't know, but the shield was still alive at the end, and that's generally not what you want. Anyhow, the shield kind of reversing, or well, working against the Q from Gangplank. So it's a really smart choice to go for that. And if you're good with the timing, then you can prevent all or at least most of the damage. But anyway, if you heal up too much, then your health regen will have nothing to do, and you basically waste health points on that. And if you do that too much, you will not have enough health potions to to survive in lane. And you will not be able to stay in lane, so you will have to go back. So what you want to do is you want to heal, to use your health potions when you're low enough to actually heal up and still not be full health. Unless of course you're in a situation where you know you will get damaged, and then you might as well just heal up immediately. But just for this little bit of harass, as long as he can keep up the shield, and yeah, you can see he's leveling up the shield and taking or well, all of the damage done by the Q is absorbed by the shield, and yeah, he was just a little bit too late on the shield there, but still doing a good job. Still at, well, I would say about 50% HP. Yeah, going for Doran's Blade, getting some extra HP, also getting some extra damage, obviously. And now has all 3 skills. Probably is leveling up the shield as much as possible, because it seems that the shield is the general way to win this fight against Gangplank. Not sure who's ahead in minion kills, because yeah, I'm not very good at spotting that in the half a second he pulls up the tab screen, because I obviously don't know when he will do that. I don't know where his character is on the list, and yeah, I basically just am not quick enough to see that. But feel free to pause the game or the video whenever it comes up, because I'm pretty sure he did pull it up a couple of times already, especially when he's in the shop. He normally pulls it up. Oh, flashing out of range of the fear there, and going to do some damage on this Nocturne. Oh, this stream lagging a little bit, but yeah. No damage done there by the gank. The only damage that was done was the fact that the jungler didn't get the experience and gold in that time that he was in the lane. And for the rest, nothing lost, basically. Gangplank getting a kill there in the bottom lane. Apparently it wasn't really necessary for him to use that ultimate. And yeah, the Riven just went really aggressive on the Gangplank. I think he just survived, but since his screen was all the way to the side, I couldn't actually see the HP, or well, I couldn't see anything basically on Gangplank. But Gangplank is definitely out of the lane now with wow, that damage, man. The Nocturne coming in to take over the lane, and with 2 Doran's Blades and some health, Riven should be fine in the laning department for now. Riven, of course, still a very strong champion, always has been. Don't think she has been nerfed since she came out. Maybe just a little. I don't know. But it seems she's just very strong, because she can do a whole lot of damage with her skills, especially early game. And yeah, she's also very mobile with her Q, and her shield I think also has a teleport skill. I guess that's a flash skill in this game. And in general, yeah, you can build whatever on her and she will still be pretty decent. So even if you build her very tanky, she will still do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, you shouldn't build her too tanky, obviously, because if you do that, then yeah, she won't do enough damage to be feared. Oh, doesn't actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure she wanted to teleport over that, or flash over that wall with her shield spell, but didn't actually manage to do so. Nocturne, I'm not sure if he knows that there's a ward there, because he is really cautious, but yeah, not so cautious that I would say he knows there's a ward there. But yeah, he did know, because he backed out exactly at the right time. And Riven stealing the red there. And that is going to be a big deal, because this Gangplank now has some trouble. Yeah, well, the stun going off on Gangplank, not a whole lot of extra damage done. But yeah, the Riven with red buff, well, anyone with red buff against you is very annoying. But if you're already not entirely winning your lane, then it's going to be even more annoying. And no shield coming out this time. Just taking the Q full in the face. And Gangplank is building Matter's Razors into another cloth armor and boots. So apparently really afraid of Riven, which is, I guess, a good thing to be, because Riven, as I said, is really strong, and especially if she builds damage. And with 2 Doran's Blades we can pretty well say that she's building damage. So Nocturne ultimate and Gangplank ultimate going down, so probably someone is about to die here. And no, Nocturne actually going down. Wow. Yeah, the 2 ultimates used and still not getting a kill, that is a big deal. And getting killed is an even bigger deal. But yeah, I'm sure that Sona used her ultimate just as well. And maybe even Graves, Graves, yeah, well, it doesn't really matter whether he used his ultimate or not. It's not a utility ultimate anyway. It is an ultimate that is, well, used for damage, and well, that can only be used for damage. So Amumu's ult might have come out, but yeah, I didn't actually see whether he had an assist or not. So ward going down by Gangplank, meaning that there will not be a gank coming in anytime soon. Or that they will not be able to successfully gank him. That's what I meant to say. Anyhow, the minion score is probably pretty much the same, because Gangplank has had some time to free farm. But Riven is way more aggressive in these laning phases where both of them are there. But yeah, Gangplank is doing a pretty good job of last hitting. Even though his minions are all getting killed pretty instantly by Riven. Riven not using her shield. I think, yeah, she's using her shield to go more offensive. But she is taking quite a bit of damage here, and yeah, you can see the, oh my god, lagging exactly at the wrong moment. Yeah, you could see that she went aggressive a little bit too early. Didn't really have all of her cooldowns up, and then used the ultimate a little bit too late, because Gangplank was already fighting her before she got her ultimate off, and yeah, died because of that. I'm pretty sure she could have won that, but well, can't win them all, I guess. Gangplank not pushing into the turret, wisely backing off, just going to heal back up, buy an extra item for the 300 gold he got, and going to come back in lane a little bit stronger than the Riven. Riven extremely lucky here that the minions were out of turret range, because now she only lost 1 or so to the turret before getting back in lane, while this whole minion wave could have gone down to the turret. And going to do the same trick as last game, taking the damage from the minions until the other minions show up, so the blue minions, because otherwise the blue minions are going to run all the way to the middle of the lane, and yeah, you don't want that. You want the lane to be pushed in your direction if you can help it. And yeah, as long as you have that, there's no risk of getting ganked, and you can pretty much deny the opponents from, well, getting anything. And going to get another red. There is no teleport on this team. There's no teleport on the enemy team either. In fact, there is not even an exhaust on the enemy team, and there also is no clairvoyance on the enemy's team. So clairvoyance is nowadays not really, on each team anymore, because it basically isn't that good anymore. But it is still pretty good, so most teams still take it. Most teams still want to have the map awareness without having to use wards, because wards can be countered by a simple Oracle's Elixir. And Riven, in this case, using the ultimate way earlier and getting the whole fight, or getting the buff during the whole fight there, and therefore Gangplank just no chance of survival. By now, BF sword on Riven, by the way. That makes that everything she does does a lot more damage. And yeah, I'm not actually sure why she didn't just take some pokes at the turret. Because she's still full health and she's dominating her lane. So might as well just take out the minions and or take out the turret and go help somewhere else. Of course, taking down the turret is not something you want to do at like 5 minutes in, because if you're dominating your lane that hard, what you want to do is actually control the lane. You want to make sure that your enemy cannot farm. But since we're 17 minutes in now, it is already time to go do something else, to go for another dragon, or to go help out your teammates in mid, or well, to basically go do something that is useful for the team instead of spending all game farming. Of course, you don't want to lose your own turrets, so in this case she still needs to go back to the lane to get a few minions. But yeah, as long as Gangplank doesn't push too hard, it is okay. And they are going to go for... I thought she was going to place the pink ward at Baron. But yeah, the pink ward is apparently meant for Dragon. Oh, nice flash there from, or nice Q from Morgana. But nice flash from Gangplank, because he actually got out of that. And yeah, they're going to catch both of these. Riven getting both of the kills, which is way more important than Amumu getting the kills. So I'm sure he doesn't mind. Top lane is now exactly in the middle. Mid lane is also in the middle, so that's also good. And bottom lane is being pushed. So all in all, they are pretty far ahead in this game. And yeah, don't think that the enemy team can do a whole lot if they keep playing like this, because they are ahead, and yeah, if they play it well, they should stay ahead like this. So I think that's the second dragon they got. I'm not sure. Didn't see the call out for the dragon timer, but since they knew when the dragon was up, I'm assuming they got it the first time. But then again, the enemy knew when it was up too. So yeah. So bottom turret knocked down. Mid turret might also fall because Vigar is actually really low, and I think that's why he's running all the way over here. Nope, not getting the kill there. But that was risky for Vigar. Because a few more seconds and he would have been quite dead. Although he does of course have a stun, but the stun is not targeted, so it's pretty hard to land. And oh, Gangplank getting caught here. Immediately the ultimate coming out from Riven, and that means a lot more damage is going to go down. Yeah, This is going to be an easy kill. Not even the Amumu ult necessary. He doesn't have his ult anyway. But oh, missing the fear there. That was a shame. And Amumu getting killed here. Yep. And because the Amumu died, they're now all going to focus Riven, and Riven is actually going to get out no problem. For now, that is. So, getting to the blue buff, and after the blue buff she should be able to spam her skills a lot more. And with more skills she gets more of a lane domination, which is excellent to have, obviously. So going for the Phage and the kind of mandatory Mercury strats, because, well, you always want them against virtually any team, because they are just so useful. And with the stun from Vayne, I guess that is already good enough to take them, because it is really annoying. Then you have the fear from Nocturne, you have the slow from Gangplank, well, you have several slows from Gangplank in fact. We have the stun from Veigar, and yeah, in my opinion, one stun is already enough, one reusable stun, so not like an ultimate, but something that is really useful on the enemy team, reusable also. Yeah, that is, in my opinion, enough to get Mercury strats, because they're not that expensive. They add a very much needed amount of magic resist. Oh, getting caught here in the jungle, but two of his teammates are there, three of his teammates are there, and they are going to go on to, oh yeah, the Sona ultimate on Gangplank doesn't actually work, of course, and yeah, they do get a kill on the jungler there, Nocturne, and they might get, no, they're not getting Veigar, they might get the Alistar though. Yeah, there we go. Sona being unstoppable. How do you get 4 kills on Sona like that? Oh, that is unfortunate. Nicely played by Veigar. Doing a lot of damage there, but is going to get killed by, or got killed by Graves. And yeah, as I said in the beginning, they have a very strong team, although they have a kind of slow jungler. But that doesn't really matter. How slow the jungler is doesn't matter too much for a team like this. It's more of the utility that they have late game that is important. And unfortunately, didn't land a kill. Didn't land a kill there on the whoever it was. I think it was Nocturne. Yeah. But the Grace ult just not strong enough yet. I'm not sure what the scaling on that is. In my opinion, it's not a very strong ultimate. It's not like the Veigar ultimate that actually does 1,000,000 damage. Veigar coming in, killing the Graves and stealing the blue buff. That Veigar is pretty decent. So yeah, haven't played a lot of Veigar recently. Maybe I should take him back into my arsenal of champions to play. But I'm not very good with Veigar. I'm definitely not this good. Not even nearly this good. But yeah, he did a nice bit of damage there. So I don't know why he put a pink ward in the jungle. I know why he bought a pink ward, because he wants to prevent the Vayne from getting away with her ultimate. And yeah, I'm just not sure why he put a pink ward there. Obviously, yeah, the pink ward timed out there exactly at that moment, and they went in. Wow, are they going to get it? Yes, they are going to get the kill there. And Riven still very aggressively moving forward. But Vigar, no, Vigar's not going to go in. Yeah, they can see them, so... Ooh, the Vigar stun missing. And... no, they're not going to catch anyone there. Oh, they did put down a ward, which makes it easier to fight in the jungle. And eventually they are going to profit from that. Oh, nice ult from Sona, but nobody could get to them because, well, the stun box from the Vigar was up. Not sure what it's called, something with Horizon, but whatever. Are they going for Baron here? Not sure. They do have the enemy pinned back pretty well, and if they can check for wards, that would be, well, why not go for it now? So another ward is put down on the other side of Baron. Baron still with his Christmas hat on, his Santa hat. Although it's not even December anymore. And yeah, the Baron goes to them pretty easily. It's not a whole lot the enemy could do anyway, because, well, as you can see, they're pretty far ahead. It's something like 18 to 9. Although one of the previous games they played, they were actually 2 to 11 behind, and they actually came back. So, yeah, I guess it can still be done, but yeah, the chances of that happening are just really slim. I have to say, on the other game, they were 2 dragons ahead, and that makes up for most of the difference. And in this case, that is not. Because in this case, actually the blue team is ahead in kills and in dragons, and they got a Baron. So, yeah, the purple team is definitely really behind. So, all lanes have been pushed, and it is time to go and finish it now. I'm not really sure what the plan is to maybe just push middle. I have no clue, because it seems they are way stronger than the opponent, so they could just take out, yeah, aggressively move into the enemy base and just take out the minions and basically push the turrets. And that's exactly what seems to be going on here. Wow, that is a huge building there from Vigar. Yeah, Graves just melting the Nocturne, and then Riven melting 2 other guys. And yeah, well, everybody goes down except for Gangplank. Yeah, Graves was shot down there pretty much instantly by Vigar. Thought he would actually survive it, but yeah, of course there's always the next spell, and yeah, they surrender because there was nothing left to do. Very well played on CLG's part, and eventually it was 23 to 9 with Riven being 6 and 2. Yeah, they outclassed them, and nothing the enemy could have done. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.